Hello students, how are you all? I will welcome you all to the new academic year 2020-21. In this semester, that is in fifth semester, in history, we have two papers. That is first one is European history and another one, second one, that is colonial India. First, I will going to discuss about history of Europe. And in this paper, we have topics related to European history, that is starts from 1789 AD to 1990 AD. And here the history of Europe, that is from 1789, that begins with the French Revolution. Actually, this year is one of the important year in the history of Europe, because during this year the people of France, they started their revolt against the existed rule, that is against the ancient regime or old regime. So here actually this is the modern European history. In this paper we're going to discuss about modern European history, and some of the topics which were included, or lessons which were included in this syllabus are: first one is the French Revolution of 1789. Next, second chapter, the Napoleonic era. Here the French Revolution gave and rise to the Napoleonic era. Then Age of Reaction. The next chapter, Rise of Nationalism and the Unification of Italy. Because of the rise of nationalism, two nations were unified. That is in 19th century, they were one is Italy, and making of the German nation, another country which was united on the name of nationalism, that is Germany. Then after these discussions, we are also going to discuss about the First World War, one of the great event in the history of the world, that is the First World War. Then we are also going to discuss about Second World War. Then the situation of Europe between these two wars. Actually, the First World War and Second World War just had a 20 years gap. And during this period, what changes or what events were took place in Europe, that is also discussed in detail, that is in later classes. So first, I will going to give an introduction about French Revolution, that is the first chapter in your fifth semester first paper, that is in the history of Europe. Actually, this French Revolution was started in 1789. Why the people of France were revolted, or they raised their voices against the existed rule or existed orders or system, etc. Here various factors or causes were responsible for the outbreak of French Revolution. Actually, people they were tired because of the absolutism or misrule of the Bourbon family. Here Bourbon was one of the dynasty which was ruling over France from so many centuries. And the rulers of this Bourbon family, they were autocrats, means or they neglected the welfare of the people or the interest of the people. So here absolutism or absolute monarchy is one of the main reason which influenced the people to revolt against the government or against the rule, against the orders, against the existed social, then religious that systems, etc. Actually here Throughout the 18th century in Europe, there had been a growing spirit of revolution. Throughout the 18th century, actually, this revolution is not a sudden uprising. There are people were preparing themselves to revolt against their rulers, that is from centuries, from 18th century. The people of France during the revolution targeted the ancient regime or old regime. Ancient regime means that is the existed social, political, religious orders. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಒಂದು ಆಡಳಿತ ಇತ್ತು ನೋಡಿ, ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯ ಒಂದು ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆ ಇತ್ತು, ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಏನ್ಷಿಯಂಟ್ ರೆಜಿಮ್ ಅಥವಾ ಅಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಂತಹ ಏನು ಆ ಒಂದು ಆಡಳಿತದ ಮಾದರಿ ಅಥವಾ ವೈಖರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ, ಅದು ಜನರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಚೂರು ಹಿಡಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಜನರನ್ನು ತುಂಬಾ ಶೋಷಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಅಥವಾ ಜನರ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಜನರಿಗೆ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆಯಿಂದ, ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬುರ್ಬೋನ್ ಮೊನಾರ್ಕಿ ಅಥವಾ ಬುರ್ಬೋನ್ ಮನೆತನದ ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆಯಿಂದ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣ ಒಂದು ಏನಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಬೇಸತ್ತು ಹೋಗಿತ್ತು. ಸೊ ದೇ ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಬ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ existed order, that is the ancient regime or old regime. Actually, here what is the meaning of revolution? Revolution means bringing a complete change or a sudden overthrow of an established government by force and bloodshed. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುದು, ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಥವಾ ಕ್ರಾಂತಿಯ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುದು, ಏನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಇತ್ತ ಅದನ್ನು ಬದಲಾವಣೆಯನ್ನು, ಆ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬದಲಾವಣೆಯನ್ನು ತರುವಂತದ್ದು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಚೇಂಜ್, ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ. ವೆನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಈಸ್ ಏಬಲ್, ವೆನ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ದೇರ್ ರಿವೋಲ್ಟ್. People means common people, and always in a society these commoners were in majority. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಜನಸಾಮಾನ್ಯರು. ಯಾವಾಗ ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿಯರು ಒಟ್ಟು ಸೇರ್ತಾರೆ ಆಗೇನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಈ ಮೈನಾರಿಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಂತಹ ಏನು ರಾಜಕೀಯ ಒಂದು ಲೀಡರ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ರೂಲರ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ದೆನ್ ಸೊಸೈಟಿಲಿ ಡಾಮಿನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋರು ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ರಿಲಿಜಿಯಸ್ ಲೀಡರ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾರೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ಲೇಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಥವಾ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ, ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣ ಒಂದು ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ತರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ದಿ ಯುರೋಪಿಯನ್, actually this French Revolution is one of the great event in the history of Europe, because this revolution greatly influenced the thoughts of the people throughout Europe, not only in France, throughout the Europe. And after this revolution, many countries, mainly in Europe, started revolutions or revolts, or they also tried to bring changes in their polity, society, and then etc. Here, the French Revolution of 1789 ended the royal despotism that existed in France since many centuries. Royal despotism was the main feature of French society, that is before 1789. But that despotism was ended with the Revolution of France. And this revolution was also considered as one of the great event, because this revolution gave the world new ideals, that is liberty, equality and fraternity. These are the three great ideals, and these three great ideals were given by the French people or by the French Revolution to the world. And these were also considered as the watchwords of French Revolution, that is liberty, equality and fraternity. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಾತಂತ್ರ್ಯ, ಸಮಾನತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಭ್ರಾತೃತ್ವ, ಈ ಮೂರು ಏನು ಸಿದ್ಧಾಂತಗಳು ಅಥವಾ ಮೂರು ಒಂದು ಧ್ಯೇಯಗಳನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡೇ ಅವರು ಜನರು ತಮ್ಮ ಹೋರಾಟವನ್ನು ಆರಂಭಿಸ್ತಾರೆ and they also succeeded in their attempts. And the revolutionaries, they also successfully brought changes in their polity, society, religion, then economy, everything. At last, this revolution greatly influenced the Europe and world. A revolution also involves a fundamental change in the political and social systems of a country, because the revolution, it is able to bring changes in the fundamental systems of the that is political and social systems of a country. The French Revolution of 1789 brought about a fundamental transformation in political and social structure in France. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೇನ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನು ಓಲ್ಡ್ ರೆಜಿಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಅಥವಾ ಏನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಇತ್ತ ಅದನ್ನು ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ಬದಲಾಯಿಸಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಜನರು ತಮ್ಮ ಹೋರಾಟವನ್ನು ಆರಂಭಿಸ್ತಾರೆ and they also succeeded in their attempt. And this revolution was one of important landmark because it provided great ideals and also ideas to the revolutionary ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಲಿಬರ್ಟಿ, ಈಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಫ್ರೆಟರ್ನಿಟಿ ಕೇವಲ ಫ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸೀಮಿತವಾಗಿರದೆ ಫ್ರೆಂಚಿನ ರೆವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ನಡೆದ ನಂತರ ಯುರೋಪ್, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಜಗತ್ತಿನ ಅನೇಕ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಗಳು ಅದೇ ಐಡಿಯಾಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನು ತಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಏನಾಗ್ತವೆ ಧ್ಯೇಯಗಳನ್ನಾಗಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋರಾಟವನ್ನು ನಡೆಸ್ತಾರೆ and they also succeeded in their attempts. So this is one of the great contribution of the French Revolution to the world, that is liberty, equality and fraternity. And here why the people of France were revolted in the year 1789. Here we have many causes or factors which were responsible for the outbreak of French Revolution. And when we are discussing about these causes, especially we have some of the causes, that is political causes, social causes, then economic causes, then intellectual causes, that is the influence of some of the great thinkers, intellectual causes, then financial crisis, the great financial crisis, and that is one of the important cause, financial burden which was imposed over the commoners. Then influence of American War of Independence. This is also one of the cause, that is the influence of American War of Independence. So these are the various causes, and these causes will be discussed in detail, that is in next class. Thank you.